Yeah, my name is Bill Jones, and I live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, about 30 miles from Nashville. I think we're probably the fourth or fifth fastest growing community, over 100,000 in the United States. So lots going on around Nashville, and certainly here as well. I thought that would all be well and good. They send a check every month, and everything seemed to be working fine. It amazed me within a month of purchasing the storage place how many phone calls I was dealing with just about the cell tower. Somebody wanting to buy it, somebody wanting to lease it. I had no idea. And I told my partner, I said, all I can figure out is A, I don't know anything about it, B, but if everybody else wants this, I assume we want to keep it. But we truly knew nothing about it. I didn't know if we were being treated fairly, more than fairly, didn't understand what I had, just nothing. And it got to the point that it's so difficult just dealing with people calling that I figured I had to have some sort of help. So I called and frankly talked to Hugh and explained, what your background was, which seemed exactly what an owner would want, somebody who'd been in the business on the other side and knew all the stuff that I didn't know, which would be everything. And it seemed like, hey, you're somebody who could at least help me figure out what I got, what it's worth, should I keep it, should I not, if I'm gonna keep it, am I doing everything I can do, all that kind of stuff. And so I was frankly really impressed with the fact that you had to answer 1,000 stupid questions from me because I knew nothing of it. But you were very patient and again, explained as best you could, and it's still very complicated. But what I got out of those conversations were frankly that, hey, I think I could trust this guy. I think I could trust you and trust Vertical Consultants to be on my side and help me. And again, I didn't know what I had. Again, for all I knew, I was, the Warren Buffett of cell phone towers. For all I knew, I had no clue. And it was very reassuring for you to say, hey, you've got what's a pretty normal deal. There's things that insiders know that there's no way you can know, and you knew those. You said, I think we can do certain things as time goes along. You got my contract in order, and I'm not sure they were thrilled, frankly, when I informed them for the first time that, hey, I got a consultant. It's Hugh Odom at Vertical Consultants. I don't think that frankly made their day because they knew they'd given me all these proposals. I feel sure when they knew I was going to let you look at it that they were going to be embarrassed by what they had offered me since I didn't know anything. Again, you got all that explained to me. You got all that in order and helped negotiate a deal that was certainly better than I could have done, and made that process smooth. And also, I think one of the biggest things is they knew that they were dealing with somebody representing me who knew what they were doing. So all the BS and all the fluff and all the, hey, Mr. Jones, you got a great site, it's the best tower we've ever had, can't imagine a better one in all of America, all that kind of stuff. All that fluff kind of went away, and just got down to brass tacks. And again, for somebody who's got another full-time job, A, and B, knows nothing about it, it was a great relief to me to be able to say, hey, my guy's Hugh, you talk to him and he'll talk to me. And we're able to negotiate a renewal of the lease with what I thought were extraordinarily favorable terms to me in terms of rental increases, compensation up front, all those type of things. So again, I've gone from not knowing anything to what I believe is having, in essence, what amounts to in-house, expertise that I can call on whenever I need it. You and Vertical Consultants did 1,000 times better than I could have done. And frankly, the compensation that I pay you guys is well worth it. And I'm a lot further ahead than I would be if I'd tried to do it myself. So it's been great. And again, just knowing that I don't have to fool with it other than get you involved when needed is a great relief to me. And again, I'm very sure I'm doing a whole lot better than I would have done net of your fee even than I would have ever gotten to a moment. So it's the best money I've spent certainly in the cell tower business. Hurry, call quickly. Get somebody to help you on the front end. You're going to think I'm making this up. We scheduled this call a few days ago, and literally today at lunch, I had a guy who's in town here who says, you know anything about cell towers? I said, no, but I got one. They will drive you insane. calling you about if you've got a cell tower site. Who's doing that? I promise you, if you decide that you want to go forward with a cell tower on the site, you will be more than well taken care of if you get somebody on your side to start with. So literally 2.5 hours ago, unless you happen to know this business, it's too complex. And again, the other side's got way too many assets for you to take on by yourself. And again, I find it to be a tremendous value to have your company working on my side. And again, if there's a word, it may not be one, but it would be hurry and get somebody to help you if you have a tower, you contemplate getting in that business, somebody's talked to you about putting a tower on property you have. First thing I would do would be get help, because you'll be way further ahead, and you will not spend hours and hours trying to learn something you can't learn before you have to get your deal done.